Did you know that 85% of men miss the signs when they're being cheated on? Hard to believe, isn't it? But don't worry. Today, we're going to dig deep into understanding female psychology and reveal some key phrases that may indicate trouble in paradise. If you're ready to become an expert in decoding her behavior and to transform your love life, don't forget to hit subscribe and activate the notification bell so you never miss a vital tip. Now, let's get to the heart of it. These 6 phrases could reveal what's really happening in your relationship. 1. So-and-so understands me so well. Ever heard her say, so-and-so just understands me so well? While it might seem harmless at first, this phrase can often be a red flag. When a woman starts mentioning someone else frequently, especially in a tone of admiration, it could mean she's building an emotional connection with that person. Emotional bonds are powerful, and when she praises someone else's ability to understand her, it may signal that she feels less connected to you in comparison. Think of it as planting a seed. She's suggesting that this other person understands her on a level she might feel you don't, setting up a potential shift in her emotional focus. If this happens, take it as a cue to strengthen your bond with her and understand why she feels more comfortable opening up to someone else. 2. Don't worry, I'm just going out with friends. Don't worry, I'm just going out with some friends. This phrase might seem innocent, but don't be too quick to brush it off. When repeated frequently, it could be her way of creating a barrier against questions or suspicions. Remember, when someone is up to something they'd rather keep hidden, they rely on seemingly normal excuses to stay undetected. If this phrase becomes common, or her stories about these outings seem vague, pay attention. The frequent use of this excuse could mean she's creating opportunities to be away from you, potentially engaging in behavior that might not align with her commitment to the relationship. Trust your instincts, and if her explanations seem inconsistent, don't ignore them. 3. I need more space for myself. When a woman says she needs more space for herself, it can be confusing. It's natural to want some independence, but if this phrase starts cropping up unexpectedly, it could mean something more. Needing space can be a convenient cover to distance herself emotionally and physically. This could allow her to justify time spent outside the relationship, potentially with someone else. Notice if her request for space coincides with a lack of engagement or a decline in the quality of your interactions. A genuine request for space isn't a red flag, but if it feels like an excuse to keep you at a distance, it's worth investigating further. 4. I'm working late tonight. I'm working late tonight. Now, we all understand that work can sometimes require extra hours, but if she's repeatedly staying out late and seems defensive or vague when you ask about it, it might be time to take a closer look. Extended hours without clear explanations can signal something deeper. Notice if there are sudden changes in her schedule, or if she seems particularly defensive when you ask about her late nights. Look for patterns, like if she's more evasive or if the work excuse comes up during other suspicious behaviors. Sometimes, working late is just a cover for hidden meetings or spending time away from you without raising questions. 5. I think we need some time apart. This statement might sound like an attempt to work through relationship issues, but it could be a strategic move to create physical and emotional distance. Often, when a woman asks for a break, it provides her the space to explore other options without the guilt or scrutiny of a committed relationship. The phrase can act as a testing ground for your reaction, or even ease her conscience if she's already involved in something else. If this request for separation seems sudden or doesn't follow any specific argument, it might be her way of setting the stage for what's to come. This phrase is often a signal that she's drifting, so be cautious about how often it comes up and the context surrounding it. 6. You deserve someone better than me. You deserve someone better than me. This phrase is heavy with emotional undertones and often carries guilt. When she says this, it could mean she's grappling with her own actions and subtly preparing you for separation. Rather than admitting to any wrongdoing directly, This statement allows her to position the problem as being about her own inadequacies instead. This approach lets her relieve some of her guilt without revealing too much. But if you hear this, consider the deeper message. It might be an indirect way of acknowledging that she knows she's not meeting the relationship's expectations and is trying to create a moral escape. While it may sound self-reflective, this phrase often has layers of hidden meaning that suggest she's wrestling with her conscience. To understand this phrase better, think of it as her way of distancing herself while easing her own conscience. Often, when someone says you deserve better, they are projecting their own insecurities, guilt, or dissatisfaction onto you, subtly shifting the narrative. It can be a form of self-protection where she's trying to minimize confrontation or even avoid the deeper conversation that might reveal her actual feelings. If you hear this, it's worth having an honest conversation. Gently ask her what she feels she's lacking or why she believes you deserve better. Sometimes this can reveal underlying issues she hasn't openly addressed, whether that's dissatisfaction within the relationship or even her own personal struggles. Open communication here can either strengthen your bond or help you understand if she's mentally withdrawing from the relationship. Recognizing these red flags doesn't mean jumping to conclusions. It means staying alert to changes in behavior and ensuring you're both on the same page emotionally. Open conversations are essential when it comes to addressing any doubts, insecurities, or fears that might be present. By observing these phrases carefully, you empower yourself to maintain a healthier connection. Approaching these signs with empathy and an open heart can also make a huge difference. When discussing these phrases or concerns, remember that accusations or assumptions often lead to defensiveness, which can shut down meaningful communication. Instead, try framing your concerns in a way that invites her to share her perspective. For being aware of these subtle signs and communicating openly can help both of you address any unspoken issues, leading to a stronger, more resilient relationship. By nurturing an environment of trust and honesty, you ensure that both of you can approach each other with confidence and clarity. If this video helped shine some light on understanding the female mind, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more insights, and let us know in the comments if you've noticed these or other phrases in your own experiences. Remember, awareness is the first step toward a stronger relationship. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay attuned to the cues that can help build a healthier, more connected relationship.